I'm one of the few civil legal aid attorneys in northern Wisconsin, and I work for Wisconsin Judicare. We serve the northern 33 counties in the state of Wisconsin. I serve alongside 10 other staff attorneys, and we cover a service area that stretches from Superior to Florence, down through Marinette to Wapaka, and back east to Pepin. It includes the county we're in today, Washburn. Wisconsin Judicare partners with local communities and private attorneys to provide civil legal aid to low-income people. It's a daunting task in the north. In this county, there are only 16 attorneys that are licensed. One is the DA, one is the judge, one is the court commissioner, and 4 are public defenders. 2 don't practice law, and that leaves 7. Only 7 attorneys to meet the legal needs of 15,000 people who live in this county. 2,160 of those people are living far below the poverty line and would never be able to afford the services of those attorneys, even if they tried. Until the last biennial budget, where this Joint Finance Committee gave civil legal aid $1 million of non-GPR dollars, Wisconsin gave $0 to civil legal aid. We were only one of 3 states in the nation that gave $0 in their state budget for civil legal aid. And that's what we're going back to. It's that lack of access for Wisconsin residents if we don't include another $1 million in this budget, and we're asking for an increase of $2.5 million per year, or $5 million over the biennia. Wisconsin Judicare received only $85,000 of that $1 million to serve half of the state. And we really knocked it out of the park for those lucky few that we were able to serve with that money. We obtained domestic violence restraining orders to keep families safe. We attended child support hearings to obtain income for families and avoided evictions to keep families housed. We represented a young mother who was a victim of horrific domestic violence in tribal court. She was a victim at the hand of her child's father, who physically abused her while she was pregnant, and the abuse continued after the birth. We represented that client in tribal court, a forum where very few attorneys will venture. We got her custody and placement of her child. We submitted a legal brief on behalf of her position to the tribal court judge and argued that her father should only have limited placement, preferably supervised at a neutral location. And that judge agreed. He ordered support and ruled that the father could only spend time with the child at a visitation center for the protection of our client and her children. I ask that you reinstate civil legal aid in the state budget and increase that TANF allocation to $2.5 million a year for $5 million over the biennia, so that the residents of the northern 33 counties can have access to the civil legal aid services they so deserve.